Hello guys. I can't really take myself seriously doing this video, but I told you guys that I was going to make a YouTube video, and I've been telling you guys this for about a few months. I feel like maybe I'm exaggerating, but still, it's been a long time. The truth is, I just never got around to it. So I put on an Instagram story you guys would be interested in seeing, and you guys did say that you wanted to see a video of my first retail experience. Let me tell you, I have only been in retail for about 1 month. The store that I work at is... I'm not about to tell you where I work, but everybody who knows me already knows, so... I mean, I guess you could ask someone. In a mall. I'm not gonna say the specific location in case any y'all creeping. So yeah, and let me tell you, it is a big freaking store. So if you're ever thinking of working in retail, I have a few points for you to be prepared for, because I did not expect any of this, which is typical for every single job. It's not what you're gonna expect. You may not like it, you may like it. It's definitely not as glamorous as it portrays to be, even though a lot of people, like, I heard a lot that retail freaking sucks and it's hell and customers are so mean, blah 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 blah. But then I also saw like all these people in retail when I went to the mall. I'm like, dude, their lives are amazing. They are around clothes like all day. What the heck? So I'm gonna tell you a bit of the truth about that, what is true and what is not. But obviously all stores are different. Every single that you work at is gonna be different. Every single store that you work in the mall. It all really depends on your management and your coworkers and what the environment is really like, what area you live in, all that stuff. But these are just my points. So my first point to be prepared to work in retail is be prepared to sweat. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is true, but also our store has terrible air conditioning, so that's like 80% of the reason. I always saw all these people working in the freaking retail stores looking perfect with their makeup and their outfits and their hair, and like, oh my gosh, they don't break a freaking sweat. They must have the best life. They barely have to do any work besides press buttons or put things on hangers. It was really probably my third or fourth shift that I really discovered this. I was like running back and forth all day. By running, I mean like walking slightly faster than normal. More like 4 hours, but you know, 4 hours can feel like all day. And I was like trying so hard to keep the store nice, because you know, you get split into zones, right? So I think I was zone 3, which is men's, toys, shoes, and something. Oh my gosh, people are so messy. Like, so messy and so careless. If you are ever in a clothing store, don't do this. Every single corner that you turn, there is something off a hanger. I found a pile of probably 5 or 6 pairs of pants just draped over the rack. And the toy section, is horrifying. If you're a clean freak, this is probably a good job for you. This will probably be good for the management because they have you, but it will suck for you because you will be going crazy the whole time. Do everything you can to get somebody else to deal with that, because it's not my favorite, unless you want to spend the whole day there making it look semi-normal. And point number 2, you may think that you want to look bougie and you want to look cute and you want to be all dressed up because you're working in retail now. But girl, this goes along with my first point, sweating. You do not want to be walking up and down those halls in your fresh new heels and your fresh new pumps and your fresh new, a little higher than normal ankle boots. You will regret it after the first maybe 30 minutes. Not worth it Trust me, you will scratch those boots, you will scratch them heels, you will scuff those shoes. So wear comfortable clothing, feel comfortable, try your best not to look comfortable because you want to be presentable or else you're gonna be fired. Just kidding, you probably won't be fired. But my point is, be as comfortable as you possibly can. Don't wear like deep V shirts where things are gonna be hanging out and customers gonna be like, oh, I see you. Obviously, look cute, look presentable, represent the brand good, but don't wear your new Pandora bracelet. Don't wear those 6-inch heels that you've been dying to show off. If you want to work in retail to look like that, literally work in a boutique that's 6 inches wide because you're going to be running around the whole day. This brings me to point number 3. If you are not a naturally organized person, if you don't like rearranging things, if you don't like coming up with new designs or coming up with new interior designs and stuff like that, don't work in retail. I think I spent about 30 minutes one day rearranging a wall of socks, and it was heaven for me. I had so much fun. I freaking loved it. Seriously, that's most of it. That's most of everything, making everything look perfect. I remember my first shift, and I think it was only about 3.5 hours, but I spent the whole time unpackaging purses and coding them and putting sensors on them and organizing them on the purse rack thing, and I had so much fun. I was just talking to my coworker, organizing purses. That was my work day. Like, who else gets to do that? Let me tell you, it's just a big step up from working at Remark. Not that Remark is a bad place, it's just slicing deli meat, organizing purses, and fitting rooms. I was like, fitting rooms are gonna be the time of my life. I don't have to do any work. I just have to stand there and give people numbers. But no, people come out of that fitting room with 10 items. They take 10 items, don't put anything back on the hanger, and then give you this huge pile of clothes and like, here you go, I didn't like any of it. And you're like, oh, thank you. Just made my day. And then you have to spend the whole time putting them back on hangers and then also like watching to make sure no one steals any crap. I know I made it sound bad, but actually fitting rooms is one of my favorite stations to be in because I like organizing. But again, if you don't like to do that, freaking don't even bother. Another fun thing about fitting rooms though is that you get a lot of people that ask you your opinion on things. Come out of the fitting room with a new outfit on there and they're like, what do you think about this? Like, do you like the pattern? Like, should I get the other one? And I'm spending my day giving people fashion advice. And like, this looks good with your eyes, you should totally get this. And they're like, thank you, I'm going on a date, or whatever it is they're doing. And it's so much fun. It gets boring after a while because some people don't try anything on and then you're there alone just with nothing to do, just trying not to make awkward eye contact, and you're just like but other than that, it's fun. And that brings me to my last point. Point number 4, make sure you have a positive attitude. If you are spending your whole day angry at people, frustrated, blah 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 blah, the list goes on, you're not gonna like your job, your manager's not gonna want to give you shifts. You gotta stay positive. You gotta be like, okay, that really sucks, but on to the next thing, on to the next person. This is my job, I'm gonna make the best of it. And I think that's for any job that you have. You're not gonna like all the things that you do, you're gonna get frustrated, you're gonna hate your life for like a second, but if you let that affect your whole day, it's gonna make it a lot worse. Especially if you're a cashier. My first day of cash training was on really when it all went downhill for me. There are so many things to remember when you're learning the cash register, and you get all the people. I got a lady who came in and she was like, This box is damaged. I want a discount. It was an oil diffuser in a box, and the box had like a dent in it. But the oil diffuser was not touched. And so a manager came over and she was like, yeah, we don't give discounts to ripped boxes. And she was like, I don't want to buy an item even if the box is ripped. Like if the box is damaged, I should get a discount. My manager literally opened the box, pulled out the item, and then she was like, doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it. And I was dying because that's ridiculous. Like, the box had a dent in it. You're not buying the box, you're buying the item, right? Just cash in general. It's fun for like a second after you know what you're doing, but it takes a solid few weeks to not spend the whole shift asking questions. Okay, so that's been my retail experience so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I don't know if it helped you. If you're planning on working in retail at all, just know that it's fun. You gotta work hard, but that's life. It's really fun if you like organizing and if you love fashion, then it's good exposure to the business and to see what area in fashion you want to work in. Because for me, it definitely did expose me to more of the fashion world, and it got me really interested in going to school for fashion at some point in my life. I don't really like the outro that I did for this video, so I'm just gonna do one now. Thank you guys for watching this video. I finally finished editing it. Honestly, please don't take it too seriously. This was kind of a big joke, if it wasn't obvious. If you guys want to see more videos from me, like and subscribe. Share this video. Put in the comments below your retail experiences. And let me know what else you want to see from me. See you later.